This side will be the center of our pattern. So I will write center front. On the top side, I will square our guideline. The waistline for a large figure is 32 inches or 81 centimeters. We fold the tape measure twice to get 1/4 of the waistline measurement. We lay the tip of the tape measure on the center front on the guideline until 1/4 of the waistline measurement. We mark this. To know if we have to add on our front skirt a waistline easing, we have to refer to the front bodice pattern. As you can see, we added a 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 of a centimeter waistline easing on the front bodice pattern, which also meant that we also added a 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 centimeter easing on the waistline for the back bodice pattern. So we will add 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 of a centimeter waistline easing on our front skirt pattern. From here, we will add a 1 inch dart allowance or 2.6 centimeters. We will be plotting a dart allowance here and we will be closing this. That is why we need the dart allowance on this side of the waistline so that we can achieve an accurate fit. To get the center of our waistline dart, we need to get the waist measurement, which is 32 inches or 81 centimeters. We need to fold this 3 times to get 1/8 of the waist measurement. So now, we will lay the tip of the tape measure on the center front on the guideline and mark 1/8 of the waist measurement. Then, we will square this downwards. Then, we will go down 5.5 inches or 14 centimeters for the length of the dart. We mark this. Then, we will go out from the center of the dart 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters. We mark this. We will go out 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters. We mark this. Then, with all these points, we can draw our straight lines. For our front skirt, we have to make an adjustment on the center of our waistline. Since this is a large figure, I will just go down 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters. And using this side of the curve ruler, I will connect these 2 points. This will be our waistline curve. So I will cross this out. Now we can get our lower hip level. We lay the tip of the tape measure on the guideline or the original waistline and we go down for a large figure 8 inches or 20.5 centimeters. We mark this. Then we will square this outwards. The lower hip measurement or the second hip measurement for a large figure is 42 inches or 106.5 centimeters. We fold the tape measure twice to get 1/4 of the lower hip measurement. We lay the tip of the tape measure on the center front until 1/4 of the lower hip measurement. We mark this. Now that we have these 2 points, we can actually mark our upper side seam using this side of our curve ruler. Now, if we want to get the upper hip level, all we have to do is lay the tip of the tape measure on the original waistline or guideline and then we fold the tape measure until the lower hip level to get the center. We mark this. This is where we will plot our upper hip or first hip level. We will square this outwards. The upper hip measurement for a large figure is 38 inches or 96.5 centimeters. We fold the tape measure twice to get 1/4 of the upper hip measurement. We lay the tip of the tape measure from the center front until 1/4 of the upper hip measurement. We mark this. Now we will get the length of the skirt. For a large figure, the length of the skirt is 25 inches or 63.5 centimeters. We lay the tip of the tape measure on the guideline or on the original waistline, and we run the tape measure until the length of the skirt, until 25 inches or 63.5 centimeters. We mark this. Then, we square this outwards. For a straight skirt silhouette, all we have to do is get 1/4 of the lower hip measurement, and we transfer this on the hemline or the length of the skirt. We mark this. Then, we will connect these 2 points for the lower side seam. I might as well mark this upper hip and lower hip. On the front skirt pattern, for an A-line silhouette, on the hemline, for a straight skirt silhouette, we will have to make an adjustment on the hemline. This will depend on the adjustment we made on the waistline for the final waistline curve. So, if we went down 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 of a centimeter, we also go down 1/4 of an inch or 0.6 centimeter on the center front of the hemline. But as you can see, we went down 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters. That is why we will have to go down 1/2 of an inch or 1.3 centimeters. We mark this. Now we can connect these 2 points using our curve ruler. We use this side of our curve ruler. We now have to cross this out. This now is the final pattern for a straight skirt silhouette of our front skirt. Now, if we want an A-line silhouette, all we have to do is from this mark, we go out 1.5 inches or 4 centimeters. We mark this. Or, if we want a wider hemline, we go out 2 inches or 5 centimeters. We also mark this. Since we are doing or drafting a pattern for a large figure, I choose to just go out 2 inches or 5 centimeters. So I will cross this out. Now I will square this hemline to extend it. Okay. Now I will connect this point to the area of the lower hip where it is smoothest. For the front skirt, again, we have to make a hemline curve. We use this side of our curve ruler and connect this point to our A-line mark. Now we have completed the pattern for an A-line silhouette, which is what we will be using for a basic dress with waistline. Before cutting this, we might as well make sure that all our measurements are correct. So we will check each part of our measurement. So we will start cutting the final pattern of the front skirt with an A-line silhouette for a large figure.